Folks, welcome to the latest Oh My Gosh moment with myself, Mark, and with Kirsty. Kirsty, what are we covering today?
We're going to be covering Teams tips, or a few Teams tips.
Yeah, we're going to try and make it a little bit quicker after the last one being so long.
Yeah. I think you bored people, Mark, to be fair.
No, engaged people. That face that you see them doing, that's the engaged face.
Oh, engaged.
Engaged.
Say.
Engaged. Okay, so why don't we get started?
I would, but there's only one thing I need to say.
Oh, what? Hang on a second. What is it this time?
It's nothing to do with your plants. It's your eye.
Oh.
What's going on with your...
Oh, my goodness. This one.
What? Both, but yes,
Well,
that one's worse.
Okay, so... right.
Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have asked.
No,
I apologise to everyone's watching this.
Oh, shush. At the weekend at Kirsty, where was I? At the Turk's Head, a lovely pub in Ulster with my wife and some friends. I had a glass of some really nice-looking local cider, and I got halfway through it, and I don't know if it's the sulfates or what in it, but my eyes just started streaming, my nose was all blocked up, and my left eye's been swollen for 2 days ever since. I'm not sure what was in that cider, but it wasn't worth it. There you go. People really needed to know that.
I think everyone's switched off. The only thing is, right, I know we are quite low down the pecking order, but you know when people start advertising, they get free stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, did you do that so at the Turk's Head you'll get a free pint?
No, my wife hasn't been there in 20 years maybe, and it might be just as long. But it's just a really nice pub. If you're ever in Ulster, in England, then pop into Turk's Head. It's a great old style pub. It's not their fault this cider doesn't get on with me, but it's a lovely pub. Let's do some work, Kirst. What you got for us?
Okay.
Share your telly, and then let's start with some tips.
Oh, right, share. It's too much to do on a morning.
I know.
Okay, so hopefully you can now see my screen.
Yes, I can. So how are we going to do this, Kirsty? So you're gonna read one out, then I'm gonna suggest one and see whether we can show that. Okay, let's get on with it.
Obviously, my Teams tips would be a lot better than yours, but
obviously, Kirsty.
What can I say? Right, first one. So this is fairly new. So if I go into my chat, just for example, on the app bar here on the left-hand side, when I click onto chat, you will notice, and we've just got a test chat here, but in the bottom right-hand corner, you will notice, and this is only available in chat at the moment, but there's a little camera. When you click onto that, what you can do is you can now record, in effect, video notes. So I know, for example, in WhatsApp, you can do voice notes. With this is very similar. It is video notes, and a lot of people are saying, well, I don't want a video, I only want my voice. Put your thumb over the lens of the camera on your laptop. That's all I can say. But the beauty of that is that will at least allow you to create video notes to other people or to yourself. And I've actually created one to myself, but I'll show you that on my next tip because that's another tip involved with video notes. So that's Kirsty, a good one, Mark.
Click on that icon, see what happens. Because are we in the browser?
Will it work?
You won't be able to actually record it, but you don't press record. I think you'll lose. But yeah, that's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Also, so folks, right, so we spend a lot of time on our own nowadays with people working from home more. Much more distributed. This is a great way for you to keep in touch with your colleague. If you've got a colleague who you know maybe lives alone, or maybe for whatever reason they'd like to see a friendly face, don't send them a message. Send them a video chat from a human connection point of view. That's a really nice one. Okay, I'm not sure if this works in the browser, Kirsty.
No.
Hang on a second.
I was going to say, or did you want me to just do a few and then you do a few? No. I'm doing the work I'm doing the work all again for you as well.
Well, the thing is, you're not doing the brain work. You're just clicking. How hard is that? That's easier than us swapping over to sharing.
I'll try.
Does the delayed message delivery work in the browser? So
tell me how to do it.
Okay, right click on that send icon, bottom right hand corner.
Yep.
The message. Okay, good. So another tip, folks, is that you can schedule your send time. So I do this a lot. So Kirsty and I start these sessions at 6:45 in the morning. I'm certainly an early bird. I often find myself doing some work early because it suits me, not because I need to. But I like to delay my send time a bit like you would have an email, so I don't look like a crazy person working at 5:30 in the morning. And also, I don't want to have to reply to me in the evening, for example. So that is a really good way to make sure that your work stuff that you send out, especially if you're a supervisor or an influential person in your team, make sure that your messages are going during the work hours, and that is just a nice little way of doing that.
That is good. To be fair, though, I use it the other way. So I will send messages at midnight, so everyone thinks I'm working really hard.
But everyone knows you work hard, Kirsty. I don't know why you do that. Anyway, wait, what's next?
Oh, I like that one. Okay, so the next one, let's stay in chat for a moment. So if I go to chat again, here in the top left-hand corner, what you can do is you can now create your own chat. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but if you hover over anybody within Teams, it comes up with their contact card, and you can quickly send them a chat message from them. You can send, for example, or have a call with them. But if you go and look at your own contact card in Teams, what you can do is you can create your own chat. So if you send yourself a chat, you then have a chat area. And this is really handy because what this chat area is going to allow you to do is to then put in any, I don't know, any messages, any reminders, any documents that you want in this one place that it's for no other eyes only than yourself. And you'll notice here I've actually got a video note that I've done here as an example. So I clicked onto that video icon, bottom right hand corner, and I've created a video note for myself. But sending your own chat to yourself doesn't mean Billy no mates, just really handy.
So I actually really like that chat with self thing.
Yeah.
I use it a lot. Think about it. People send people themselves emails, text messages, just to make sure that just remind you. It's just a really fast way. Of course, you've got other tools to make notes and remind.
No,
but
of course.
this is quick and dirty, fastest way of doing it.
Yep.
All right, Kirst. So
that packs a punch. What about yours?
Okay, so let's see what we've got. So let's say I look at this chat and I'm like, I'm sure I sent myself a note about X, Y, Z. Why don't you press Ctrl and F now?
Okay.
Press Ctrl and F on your keyboard. Okay,
Bear
now
with
look. Okay, so it's messed up a little bit. Look up there. So Ctrl and F, if you're in a chat or you're in a channel, it will search just this one location. So you're in a channel and you think, okay, I know I said something about X, Y, Z. So you could search in there and it will just search that one location. So instead you have to go through the whole search, you sort of know where it is. And that is a good way of searching a chat or a channel. That's Ctrl and F on your keyboard. And you can see at the top there, it was just searching that one location.
Yeah, I like that one. It seems to be all chat-based, but I've just remembered another one chat-based. And I hate giving you credit. I really despise giving you credit.
Just like, ruined your week. We shouldn't do this on Monday mornings.
It should be Friday. But I'm going to just do one that is credit to you.
Yeah.
Is here in the search bar, because you were talking about the search bar, if you press and I always forget, is it / or /?
Right, so I think it starts at the bottom and goes that way. So I think it goes forward.
Right, okay, I'm really horrific at that. So let's say it's the /. But what you will see is chat. And I have to say, I love this one because I might be in Teams doing something, but then I need to send you a chat. But the last thing I want to do is to come out of where I currently am, to go into chat, to find you, to create a chat, to type in the chat, to come back into Teams. So what I can do is I can stay wherever I currently am, click onto chat here by typing in the / in the search bar, press chat, and then I can chat with you. So I can find the person by typing in the person's name, and then I can type in a message. That will send the chat to the chat area. Mark, you will get that chat, but I don't have to come out the screen that I'm currently in.
Okay, I like it a lot.
Yeah,
okay,
like that one.
Shall we have another chat one? Okay,
Go on, then.
so this is a bit dependent. So folks, there's some differences between how the desktop works and how the browser works. So we're kind of doing this a little bit on the fly. So if a couple of these don't work, then you just have to forgive us and then go back to your desktop version and try it. So Kirsty, I want you to type me a quick message in the type a new message at the bottom there. So just type something to me.
This is to myself. So should we go into chat?
Yeah, sure, do it to me. Try to type something nice. Hi, Mark. Right, press enter. Okay, so let's say that you regret being mean to me. Now press Control on your keyboard, hold Control down and press the up arrow. Okay, look. So if you type something, folks, and you send a message like, oh, do you know what? Maybe I could have been a little bit nicer to mark, press the Control key and the up arrow, you go straight into editing that message. You press send, you're like, oh, I've got a typo, whatever. Control and up arrow, super fast way to go and edit it, and then press enter, and then it'll go off again.
I like that one.
There's something wrong with you. Okay, next.
I like that one. I don't know if right, okay. This one's a basic one, but I still don't think people use this enough. And then I think I'm finished on chat.
Okay,
But here on chat, you imagine if I've got loads of chat messages, and we've tried to keep this clean, haven't we? Just purely for demo purposes.
Yeah.
But I could have 20, 30, 40 chats all listed in here.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll get some people who are repeated in chats because you might have a one-to-one chat with them, but you also might find that you're in another chat as a group chat with them. So what you can do is if you click up to here and click onto the down arrow by chat, then you can sort your chat and your contacts. But what you will also see here on the right-hand side is you've got your filter icon. And the beauty by filter, it's by name. Actually, this is quite handy. So this is not about keyword or keywords. This is by finding a chat with Mark amongst loads of other chats. So if I do type in Mark, it will only find and list the chats with Mark.
Including the group ones?
Yes.
Ah.
Any chat that's got Mark involved, which is brilliant. So yes, in this case, let's imagine I've got a one-to-one with you, but I could have 6 different project chats with you. I could have had a meeting chat with you. They would all be listed here. Now, if I go to the right-hand side and click onto the 3 dots, the ellipses, that would then allow me to say, okay, I know I had a meeting with you, but I can't find it. I could go to meetings. I know it was a chat, or I'm looking for unread. I don't think that's used enough in chat.
See, I love the ability. People say that their meetings get a little bit noisy in chat. The ability to filter just the chats or just the meetings is. Yeah. I love that. It's excellent.
Yeah, I like them. Beat that, Mark Thompson.
Okay. So you can pin some chats. Okay, nice easy way to get back. So just pin me for a second, Kirsty. It's just a nice easy way to get back to.
So tell me how to do this.
Okay, so hover over my name on the left hand side. So hover over there, click on the 3 little dots.
Yep.
And click on pin. Okay, so that stops. This is like for the most important people in your life, a bit like I am to Kirsty.
Right, I need to unpin.
So actually, do unpin me, and it stops that message getting pushed down by new ones, and eventually dropping off the bottom. So that's good. Another way. So unpin me a second, please, Kirsty. Another way to find, just a fast way to get back to the chats that matter to you, is to add people as contacts. So hover over my name again. Click on the 3 little dots. And add to favorite contacts. I bet you'd love to rename that feature, wouldn't you? Add to favorite contacts. Favorite contacts. Now, hide my chat. Hide your chat with me. Okay, so it just means that you can do your housekeeping, keep it nice and tidy in there. Okay, now did a drop down for chat at the top? Sorry, click on contacts. Oops.
So where do you want me to go here?
You were right there. Sorry, mate. You were right. So click on contacts there. Now click on me. And then bang, show that hidden chat history. So instead of you keeping those chats live and keeping them going in there, that'll just come back in a second. It's just having a moment. So instead of you having to keep those chats going, maybe the 8 people you work with most often, add them as favourites, and then you can always get back to that chat. I'm not sure why that's not loading. It's
going slow, Mark. It's a bit like you. As we're talking about you, it's going slow.
Okay, so that's just instead of having to keep all those chats going, comment, respond to somebody, do what you got to do, hide the chat so it stays nice and tidy, but then you just go back to your contacts, click on that person, and you can quickly get straight back into that chat. It's a real nice way to keep your chat tidy.
Really good. I like that one.
So, Kirsty, I think so. This has somehow turned into a tips
I've
about
got one
chat.
More.
I wondered, but I'm just going to. Should we just keep this on chat today? Because then we can just keep this about chat, and then we can go back to all the other stuff another time.
I think it's a good idea. But you got my juices flowing. I thought of another one.
Go on.
So you're talking about pinning. I like this one. So let's imagine I've got, and this could be a chat between you and I, okay? Yep. And there's something that I want us to both remember. If I go over to the chat, click onto the 3 dots, the ellipses here on the right-hand side, and choose the option of pin, what that would do is to pin that message, that content of the message at the top of the chat.
Very good. I like that a lot. And 1 of 9. So you can have up to 9 of those up there.
I didn't know that, Mark. Can I do that?
They don't have one. That I don't even know when that came out. You know, I normally go.
No.
Oh no.
I
That's
wonder what
odd.
that
Why does it
means
say
then.
1 of 9? I wonder if they're just getting you ready to add that. Because sometimes they add the interface for the feature before the feature comes out. So that's I'm gonna have a look
Perhaps
at
I
that
need to
afterwards.
investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So final one. Right. So I'm going to touch on this because this take too long. So look at the bottom, Kirsty. See that thing that looks
Yep.
a bit like a Danish pastry. There you go. Click on their loop components. So you can pop a loop component in here. So a loop component, let's say I want to work on a checklist with Kirsty. Previously, I'd have to do it in a Word document and then share the Word document. Let's say I can just pluck that checklist off that page and share just the checklist. So Kirsty could do this. So let's just quickly call this the XYZ and some tasks. And what this means is that this chat is live, so that she can work on it. She can start, and then I can contribute to it. I can tick stuff off. I find this useful when I've had a meeting with when I've had a meeting where somebody has to do a lot of tasks on a team, for example. I'm helping them make most of the teams, and I will say to them, "Okay, you need to do this, and this." If I share that follow up in a chat as a tick list or a checklist, I can then mark their progress as they're going along. I can chase it rather than me having to go back next week and see how they're getting on. And it just means that the chat is live and we can all work on it together. Really love those, Kirst.
Yeah, I have to say, I think that's brilliant. Really good. I love loop components.
Okay, so Kirst, we're now like 15 minutes into this 5-minute set of tips. I wonder whether we should wrap this up.
I think so.
All
Enough
right.
of that chat.
All right, Kirsty, thank you for driving and for doing all the clicky stuff. Folks, we are about done. Oh, I love it when Kirsty does that, when she just clicks stuff and I have to then go in. Will you stop clicking? I need to go back in now and hide all that. And it just, stop clicking. You stop clicking your mouse. Stop clicking your mouse. Just stop. Because I need to go in there and hide all that stuff. Now I need to hide my face. Stop sharing it. Stop sharing your screen then.
To be fair,
stop sharing your screen, because the people now have got me massive rather than us split side by side. Now you got to share your camera.
It's too early in the
morning.
Have you used Teams before? I am sharing my camera.
Why it's not showing up on my telly?
Oh, I'll take it off, put it back on. It's your machine. I have to say,
it's working now. It normally works. It's only you. Folks.
I'm not saying a word.
Thank you for watching this session. I hope that was helpful. Any questions? Drop them in the comments below, and we hope to see you on the next session.
Bye all.
Bye, folks.